Aloha, my beautiful ones, and welcome to Vlogtober day number 8. Whew, what a weekend this was. And now I'm still in recovery mode. I have to admit this. I'm still in recovery mode. I'm still, allowing myself to rest. Rest within my possibilities. Part of my resting is, sitting down, doing some work, getting things done that got lost along the last 2 days, along this weekend, because I didn't, usually I do work through the whole weekend. Not much, but, a couple of hours each day. But this time, because of, everything happening, I didn't, of course. And I do get anxious when I don't work for a couple of days. So for me, it was like on Monday, I need to start doing. And of course, I started. And today, again, I went through a couple of meetings. Today was actually very slow and I didn't get to go outside. I tried to go outside again because I thought that there would be some, what's it called? The Northern Lights again. And I do see a slight little glimmer, but it's very cloudy. So just to give you a quick update of today. Today's very short. I only managed to sitting here and be working. I'm trying to remember if I did leave the house, but I didn't. I didn't leave the house. I worked. I had lunch. I worked more. I had some meetings. I enjoyed catching up with my colleagues, and I enjoyed catching up in the evening with a dear friend of mine. And that was it. Getting ideas on how I can serve you best. I love that I had a wonderful talk with a dear friend of mine today, and we talked about it again. I told him that there is this empathic side of me that is there. He's my friend. He's my very dear friend, and you know how now for all the empaths out there, you know that we transform so many things for other people. We can hold the space, and sometimes our friends need reminders. So that was my day-to-day that I wanted to remind my friend, and I think it's something that I want to remind my community as well. At some point I will be offering space moments. The name's still there, but moments where clients can come up to me and say, okay, I need half an hour or 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. It just has to, I can hold space. I can hold your energy, and you can let go of whatever needs to be let go. It's an energetic, form that can be offered, that I can offer to you, to be there, to hold space for you, and to just, allow you to release or transform or just vent. Sometimes it's about venting, but venting in a form that it releases your system. It relieves your system, but it doesn't pull you into a dark side. And I think that's one of the things that we as empaths can offer if we have the steps for ourselves to be able to do that. Because I remember, of course, my friend asked, like, hey, if you do this, aren't you going to be drained afterwards? And I'm like, I'm doing it for so many friends right now. And if I look at my egg, remember how my egg looked like yesterday, and it wasn't that bad. And I was holding space over the weekend for my friends. And I feel that the more experience I have become being an empath with everything, with the energies, I can do it. I don't want to be surprised by it. That's why it's nice, knowing, setting the intention for it. But when I set the intention, it's no problem. I can hold space, and it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't make me, tired or anything. I can do it. I can hold the space without much, energy loss on my side. And I love that's there. So that was a beautiful moment today for me to see again, and to remind friends again, and to see that, hey, this is something that I can offer my clients as well. So this is going to be part of the Patreon thing once I get started with that. Hopefully this month. And today's prompt, remember how we have prompts for Vlogtober, and today's prompt is actually learning something new. And I actually have one beautiful thing that I started to learn sort of new, which is Vlogtober, because I've never vlogged before. So this is me doing vlogging for the very first time. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the ride because, being who I am and the way I'm doing them right now, it's actually also helping my own system to, to transform everything that's happening, because having a sort of like a recap every evening of your day makes you, think about everything again, and that moves you inside as well. So I can highly recommend anybody to start vlogging. Even if you don't want to publish it, just do it for yourself. It's very helpful to, redo a couple of things. That's one thing, but I also want to mention a second thing, because I think I mentioned it 2 days ago already, that I'm starting to do that, and that's learning the skill of how to do subliminal music and how to do binaural music, which I find amazing, because you can use certain hertz frequencies to support release, to support physical things as well as mental things. And I just love that we have this possibility. And because I started making music, in case you don't know, my artist name is Cyberwitch May, and you can find my music. It's AI music, AI created spiritual music. And I've already released one album, and I feel like the next album I want to, up my game and actually add those binaural beats, and if possible, even subliminals. I'm still thinking about how to do them, because I feel that the music that I'm doing is already as the subliminals, so I'm not sure if the subliminals are necessary. I'm still, grooving in with my spirits if we want to do that, but we do want to use the hertz frequencies in binaural beats to put them in the music, so that that can also be used as a support for the music. And that's how I can support you best. So if you'd like to check out in the description, I'll put in my link to my Spotify album. But don't worry, it's not just on Spotify. You can find it on everywhere, on Apple Music and everywhere. I set it up that way. So if you'd like to listen in a couple of songs are in German, but I think the English ones could be something that you'd like. They're very, I wanted them to be sort of like affirmation songs that you can use to hear again, to put yourself in the right energy. And I didn't want them to be, I do love slow music, and like how spiritual music is very, because it wants you to help you to meditate and to process. But I felt like I needed music that would make you move, that you can dance to, that you can use your physical movement, because that's something that helped me a lot. And that's actually danceable, spiritual, positive music that you can use. For example, that one's in German, but I might do another one in English. I'm a huge punk fan, and I actually made one song that is sort of like to release energy, to cleanse yourself of negative energy. And it's a punk song because I feel like it's something that you need to jump to. And while jumping, you release more of the energy. So those are like a little bit background of the music. And I've been doing that for over the past couple of months. So that's not something that I'm learning new. But what I am learning new is to set the binaural beats, add that to the music. So my next album is going to be a little bit different. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. So those are the new things for today. It's past midnight again, as always, with me. I hope you enjoyed my vlog today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And as always, my beautiful, beautiful dream weaver, please stay magical.